north. Now, it was said that the Fulanis had a roundtable meeting mocking the Igbos, how they are seriously fighting and agitating for Biafra. And the same Igbos are still the enemies of Biafra. This was a statement made by the Fulanis. It was leaked. And a lot of people have been raising their eyebrows. What does this statement really mean, Biafran evangelist? What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, irrespective of your time zone. I remain one and the only Biafran evangelist. Listen and listen good, my beloved brother. I must be honest. In a way, El-Rufai was right. Yeah, El-Rufai was right. They have to mock us because it wasn't their fault, but it is our fault. Take a look at this. Do you know that during the war, that Onisha people did not join the war? They are calling us, even today now, if you ask, they will tell you, Nwonyi Igbo. And the Igbo origin, Igbo foundation, Igbo root is from Anambra Nri. Every other part of Igbo generated or migrated from Nri. In case you don't know. And this Nri is Anambra. Let me tell you, if you go to Congo, to Angola, go and see Okpo people, they are Anambra. Go to Congo, even Kenya, go to many parts of the world, you will see Anambra men with their money. See what they are doing. Check the king of Igbos in Ghana. If you see the man palace, then I'm asking a question. Anambra, yes, they have this money. In the whole southeast, when you talk of money, you mention Anambra. But this their money, they are using it to mock themselves. They are using it to rub shoulder among themselves, to prove who get money pass. And they forget their home. They are using it to develop other countries, other people's home, and they are living their own home. If these people were to come together, a march together, to begin to bring infrastructures and many other things down in Anambra alone, even if not the whole Igbo land, only in Anambra. Let me shock you, my brother. Do you know that Anambra alone, as a state, is richer than many countries in the world? Only Anambra state is richer than many countries in the world. So imagine whereby all the Anambra people now come back to invest in the southeast. You will know that of a truth, there is money in that place. And this money is what they were supposed to use to pursue this Biafra of a thing. But instead of that, they are using it to buy favor on a personal purpose. Look at Soludo. Take a look at the city boys in Lagos doing this. Why are they doing it? One was asking me, Biafra evangelists, look at city boys. I said they are protecting their business. The business that is where? That is in Lagos, in Nigeria, not in the east. You understand? And you know, several occasions, just because Obi Kobana spread the money, Abi Chipri, they have spread the money either in a birthday or in a party. Do you know that EFCC arrested him and they coughed out 10 million? Mention how many Yorubas that have been spreading money. How many has EFCC arrested? So if you watch this, all eye on Igbo's big men. So Nigerian government is doing it. That is why sometimes I don't blame them in a way. But why I'm blaming them is that they are supposed to come and form one voice. They can challenge the federal government. Yes. Because God have literally blessed them when you talk of wisdom to make money from the eastern part of Nigeria. In that area, they are there. God bless them in that side. So they should use this and bring it home. They should start to remember home. Because if not for these things in Lagos, the investment in Lagos, they will not be, humiliating or marginalizing them like that, controlling them like that, dancing against their wish. Take a look at them. Is in Obi Kobana. He said in the mandate of Asiwaju, he stand. Yes, you stand physically, but from your heart and spiritually, are you standing? You stand out of frustration. You are standing under pressure, under intimidation, humiliation, under cage, bondage. You don't have freedom. You are standing on a mandate of cage, and oppression and suppression. That is the mandate you are standing for, the safety of your business. Of which this is the item using this opportunity to tell all the Igboans all over the world, whether you be Anambra, Enugu, Abia, anywhere, Abakaliki, anywhere. Once you are Igbo, you are a Biafra, come back home, invest. I know that Nigerian government may likely come after you, being an Igbo person. But if you stand, we all stand on one voice, we will defeat them. Because God has given us what it takes to fight them. Take a look at this lobby of 18. Was it not Tinubu that was lobbying Nigerian American congressmen with $9 million? Do you know he exchanged that thing in Nigerian currency? It enters billions of naira monthly, and many Nigerians are here going hungry. You understand me? So my beloved brother, these are the things that I want to use this opportunity to to my people. It is high time we begin to remember home. We begin to remember home. Go, if you travel Igbo land, you begin to see some houses, lizard, grasses, and guere, other things are the one living there. Nobody is living in a whole fine building, fine structure like that. And the whole building, he says, in so place, is in so place. Why? Some of them is only when they want to come and do burial. You see them, they will go and clear the place, repaint it or restructure it for their either papa or mama burial. After that, everybody will go. Nobody will remain to maintain that place. For how long? For how long shall we continue like this? Igbo people, I'm advising you, please. I may not speak well to entice you, but a word is enough for the wise, for you to pick a point and reason with me. This is the high time we come together in one voice, irrespective of where the state you come from, because they are using this state to divide us. In the name of this one, Anambra, Enugu, Imo, Anyocha, Abakaliki, this one, that one. Today, do you know that me personally, we came from Imo State before, because we are together with Imo. But now, if I'm talking about something about Imo now, Imo person will tell me, say I'm not from Imo. Forgotten that I was from Imo before to Abia State. And the Abia State, my brother, the late Ogbonnayon, the former minister of Science and Technology, was the first governor of Abia State when Abia State was created. Do you understand me? Which today, I am now Ebonyi State. So if I'm talking now, Abia man will tell me, say, you are Ebonyi, you are not Abia. And Abakaliki man, now Enugu man will now begin to tell Abakaliki person, you are not Ebonyi, you are not Enugu. But they were in Enugu before. So all this creation of state bring division. They use it to divide us. So I want you people to understand this. Have a rethink and come back home. Let's make that unique our home, in our homeland, so that we can be able to withstand them and to stand them, and to, because definitely we will defeat them when we come together. Look at Udele, the one they call Udele, that the Fulani is using in Imo State, going to Imo State now, disturbing every youth because of his illegal business. Then the IPOB now kick against it around a return, because he was carrying people, trafficking women outside the country to go and do prostitution. So they now kick against that. So he returned back and start to work with Nigerian terrorists against his own brother. Imagine that mentality. Money that you will make and still live. House you will live. You even a room that you are sleeping, do you occupy, or the bed you are lying, did you occupy the bed? So why do you allow all these things, earthly things, to eat up your memory, that you so soon forgot where you come from, your origin, and you forget what happened to Ifan Yoba should be a lesson to each and every one of us. Because when you kick against your people, a day will come when you look for them. Are you hearing me? A day is coming when you will look for them. So you don't have to kick against the prick. And you don't have to bite the finger that feed you. Before you become Udele today, you started somewhere. And where you started did not reject you. They did not condemn you. They helped you and they promote you. They nurture you. Because now you have become an Udele. You decided to go against the foundation, the water that you drank, that feed you when you were nothing, and you grow up with. You use and bathe. The land you stand, you urinate, you toilet. You even ate when you were young. As a little child, you know, everybody, when you drop a child on the floor, definitely will eat up a sand, you know, which you did. Then that's the sand, the earth you are standing against today. And you think you go free. No. All these things have the pack. My beloved brother, one Nigeria is because of the Igbos and the resources in Igbo land and the mental structures and blessings and favor that God has blessed Igbo man with. That is what makes Nigeria one. And that is why you see Igbo people, they are the only one practicing one Nigeria. There is no other tribe that practice one Nigeria in Nigeria. And that the belief of that one Nigeria by the Igbos tribe that makes Igbos invested their money majorly outside the Igbo land. They invested their money majorly outside the Igbo land because they believe in one Nigeria. But to look at the way that others are treating the Igbos, that is why. And look at the way Nigerian government is treating the Igbos and treating the Igbos affair, Igbo side. Mention, please, my beloved brother, mention one particular thing that is that come from the Federal Republic of Nigeria as a strength of development in the eastern region. Mention one. Even as I speak to you, do you know that every ship whatsoever cargo that passes to Lagos State here go through the Igbo region? Before in 1970s, in the 80s, how many Igbos are in Lagos? Because all those seaports we are functioning in the eastern region. But look at the way they shut it down to make sure that they starve and they deny us every of our fundamental as citizen obligation rights to just develop their place. And we still accept it and bring that development, and yet they are still angry because what they expected to be happening against the Igbos is not happening. That is why they are telling you one Nigeria, because they know what it is, that if Igbos should exit Nigeria today, there will be no Nigeria. They will have a lot of things to lose in terms of brain, in terms of technology, in terms of development, which I have said it before. And that is why he's telling you that one Nigeria is non-negotiable by Sultan of Sokoto. And two, he stands to lose 23 oil well, which he had in Delta, if there is any division. You see why he's fighting? He's fighting to maintain and to keep his oil well flowing. That's why he's telling you one Nigeria. And regard to the Donald Trump case, you know, when they came with Christian genocide, Nigerian government denied all the genocide that is going on in Nigeria. And they decided to send delegates. And they have sent delegates, you know, Nigerian, American foot men are in Nigeria already. You can see what is happening. Despite the shakara, let me use the word, the shakara that American government, military, you know, shakara Nigeria in December 2025. You understand? That 2024 to 25 night, that bomb that they threw, was it in Sokoto, but it's northern Nigeria, either in Sokoto, yeah, in Sokoto. Then Trump made a statement. He just did that in order to just put fear, so that they can stop the killings or the rubbish that they are doing. Yet, instead of them to fear and stop, they even increase. That's why Donald Trump made this statement clearly that these people are not even afraid. And now, as it is now, look at the way our generals, the other time was Umba, and the other time was this thing. That's after yesterday, another general has been killed with the other 11 soldiers. In fact, these people are taking the battle to what? To the military camp, to barrack. Imagine, to barrack. That is where they are taking the matter to. That is to tell you how serious this agenda is. and how unserious Nigerian government is to address the matter, the issue. And every government and every country and a leader of a nation who cares so much for the life of his citizen will definitely withdraw his citizen from a country that don't value lives, like Nigeria. They don't take security serious. So definitely, your people that are there, they are risking their life. So they have to go. That's exactly what Donald Trump has done. He loves his own citizen. He doesn't want to lose any of his sons or daughters in the name of Boko Haram terrorism acts in Nigeria, which Nigerian government are the ones sponsoring it, based on the fact of what Sheikh Gumi said, that any negotiation he attended, he didn't go there alone. He used to go there with Nigerian police and army. Who signed those people to him? Nigerian government. So that means the Bola Ahmed Tinubu government, Nigerian government, are the one partnering and sponsoring the insecurity in Nigeria. That is what it means. And himself will not risk his own children, his citizens. That's why Dabiri, you can see the journalist, the little boy Dabiri whatsoever. He has traveled back to UK after the incidents of just killing, which he covers up. You understand? After that, he saw it that these people are not ready to stop it. In fact, the thing is increasing more and more, so they have to go. It's a normal thing. But not only that, that gives you the impetus and the right, showing you and indicating that to you and I that something is fishy. I want to educate the Igbos, the Biafrans now.
Something is fishy.
Something is fishy. And what is that is fishy? I want to tell you today. The name Biafra, they don't want to come in official note of Biafra, because the British have spoiled that name called Biafra. They have used it to poison. When you make mention of Biafra now, it's a poison in the heart of both Nigeria and international bodies. Do you understand? So because of the work of the British, that is why them America, in person of Netanyahu and Donald Trump, want to come to Nigeria. They did not come with the name Biafra. They enter with this name called Christian genocide. And who are the 99 or 100% Christians in Nigeria? They are the Biafrans. And that is the people they are coming for. And let me just tell you now, for your information, they are not going to give us in the name of Biafra, our freedom. They are going to give us in the name of another name, which at the end of the day will now return it back to Biafra, because we want to gain what we want. We will not use that Biafra. And that is why over there you see them united, they are changing names. Do you understand? Don't be surprised they are coming and they may end up after he withdraw his own citizen. You understand? So the next coming could be the coming of regarding to what pursued Mazen Nnamdi Kanu into Sokoto prison today. So it may likely come up maybe Eastern region, as we know before, of Nigeria Republic. Then maybe after a while we will now return it back to our original struggle. Because if he should come with the name Biafra, not Christian genocide, the world, when he shall present it, even in the house or in the parliament of Israel, they will see it with a bad omen, as a result of what the British have established in their memory. Do you understand? But the way he comes, look at it, he says Christian genocide. That is why in the Congress, you and I witnessed and saw how they were seriously debated on it and they condemned the killing. Do you understand? And you go to the parliament, see the way of Israel, see the way they kick against it, and they voted for the favor of the Christians exiting in Nigeria. And who are those Christians? The Biafrans, the Igbos. You see the strategy. So I'm using this avenue and this opportunity to educate and to enlighten our fellow Biafrans, our mothers, fathers, uncles, my younger ones. Educate you people the more, because whether Biafra will stand, yes, but it may not likely stand as Biafra at first. It may stand with another name, maybe Eastern Republic. Do you understand? Or any other name. Then after a while, we will now come back to original name. which is Biafra. That is the platform we use to fight for the struggle. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is aware of even this that I'm telling you, and some veterans that are in America is aware of this. In fact, most of them are even pushing for what I'm just telling you now.
Thanks for that information, Biafran evangelist. Now, with this statement that Donald Trump has made, there is jubilation in Igbo land that this is a positive sign for the Biafran struggle, that Biafran struggle is about to end and success is about to follow. Do you think they are right with the jubilation that is happening currently about the statement of Trump asking their citizens to leave Nigeria?
Yes.
What do you have to say that about
yes, the jubilation, they are right, because asking their citizens and everything, they have withdrawn even the ambassador to leave Nigeria. It means that Nigeria is no longer a safety place for humanity, especially a safety place for Christians, except if you are not a Christian. And even if you are not a Christian, you are a Muslim, your own kind of Muslim must be in the platform of jihadists. Do you understand? And if you are not in that platform, definitely your life is at stake. So he is not ready to risk any life in Nigeria. So that is why he said he did what he did. And when he shall come for the freedom of the Christians in Nigeria as a result of the genocide, his own, because there will definitely the Fulanis, the terrorists, the jihadists, those who intend to by fire by force to Islamize Nigeria, definitely they will react. So he doesn't want to risk a life of Americans. That's why he did what he did, because he will definitely come. I'm assuring you this.